What does it mean, Micah, and how significant could that penalty miss prove to be?
Yeah, he goes on to it's typical City, isn't it? You know, get the job done today, that penalty. But next week he's going to be tough. Aston Villa are a good team. Liverpool have still got to go to Southampton and win. So, you know, for us, you know, it's great. You know, go down to the last game of the season. But I fully expect Man City to still win the Premier League, having to be at this point of the season. I expect them to win.
Do you think, Graham, if Liverpool went and put on a real show at Southampton, and there has to be a question about that, given the demands that have been on Liverpool in these recent days and weeks, that might just crank the pressure up a bit?
You're saying if Liverpool go and win well at Southampton?
Yeah.
Yeah, it certainly wouldn't expect them to do that. You know, they're a team without a weakness, in my opinion. City have run out of defenders, which is, we saw that them get exposed today. I mean, you can bet Liverpool will go right to the last kick of the season.
But what's Liverpool's priority, though? They had in the FA Cup final yesterday some big injuries. Salah, Van Dijk.
The next game.
Robertson.
The next game.
The Real Madrid is the one that they're looking
I'm going to say that I heard a discussion, I think you were involved in it, was it last week you asked the question, what would you rather win? Well, the way I was brought up, the way I was educated across Stanley Park, was the league. The league said more about you as a player, said more about you as a team. It's a hard 9 months. You cannot deny winning the European Cup. It's, you know, generally a glamorous city somewhere in Europe. Beautiful summer's evening. It's a one-off, and you can't say that's not the most wonderful feeling. But I think, I'll put it this way, when you win a European Cup, you sit there and you go, God, that was great. You don't. When you win a league, you have a moment to yourself where you go, that was difficult at times. But look at us, we got through that. Winning a cup in a one-off game, it wasn't the same for the group of lads I played with truly great players that were disappointed they didn't win both of them. But, you know, that was my lasting sort of memory of winning both those competitions.
Well, risk the players, though. You know, after not a long rest, risk the players in terms of... You know,
One or two came off yesterday,
They came off yesterday.
Yeah, but Liverpool have a really strong squad. I mean...
They probably thought that City would win today.
There's key players. If you look at Liverpool, who would you not want to be with? Van Dijk, obviously, Alisson, the goalkeeper, although the young Irish goalkeeper has done well when he's come in. Salah. The rest that could fill in around. And I'm thinking of City, De Bruyne, obviously. Who else? The goalkeeper. So, I mean, that tells you how strong both teams are, both groups of players are. And they're an absolute credit to the English game and the world, and the football world. These two teams are as good as it gets. I mean, I'm struggling to go back to an era where there's been better teams than these around.
I think Graham thinks it's going to the final day. I think that's the message
Yeah,
you're saying. Would you agree, Phil?
Yeah, I think so.
And could we have a twist on that last day? An Aguero moment, 10 years on?
I don't think so. I think Man City will get over the line. Obviously, I'm bound to say that, but it's been a fantastic championship race, hasn't it? You know, both going to probably finish over 90 points. It's incredible, really.
Yeah.